I wrote the article, Theology for Children. I thought it was a very interesting story to show how the church in Indonesia is really thriving. And in Indonesia, I found the thing that surprised me the most, I guess, they were not using a catechism for their children. So I think that was probably the biggest contribution I was able to do, is to explain that the catechism was written for children, and not to be afraid to just teach the catechism by memory to young children. Some people think, what's the point? They don't understand it anyway. In the article, I mentioned the 3 definitions that Dorothy Sayers gives for 3 stages of learning: a parrot stage, pert stage, and poet stage. If you're afraid that you're indoctrinating your children, that's only because you're not thinking of the 2nd stage. If you stop there and just have them memorize and you never talk about it, well, you could say that, but there's always a 2nd stage where the children will ask, what does it mean? And the parents can explain. Parents sometimes, when they teach their children, they're so concerned that their children look like good Christian children, and because they want to look like good Christian parents. And I found that, I think it's especially mothers, I don't know if it's true, but that's my feeling, that we get very self-conscious. And this was especially so before coming to a Reformed tradition. And I talked to other mothers in our church, and they said the same, that when they were not in a Reformed tradition, it really, their focus was on trying to show that they were a good family, that they were good mothers, that they taught their children well. And the problem with that is that children are experts at embarrassing parents. So it just causes a lot of frustration, and it keeps your focus on the wrong thing. Instead of training your children for the glory of God, you're just training them so that you don't get embarrassed. And I just found it so liberating to be in the Reformed church, where I knew I'm a sinner, the kids are sinners, we're all trying to make it through this world together, and then we can enjoy each other, even if we confess our sins to each other, and we see things differently, and we know it's God's Spirit that works in our children's hearts, and it's not us. It's still a hard lesson to learn, but it's there. We always can refer to that, at least.